Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Rise of the Phoenix, where we are going to be carrying on right where we left off last time, because we indeed have taken flight. Not in a way that I really anticipated, since our first Phoenix, Squash Blossom, who bears the name that his mother gave him, Rose, who was going to be sentenced to eating toxic berries and dying, except the fact that she was born a noble, lucky duck, and had some of the Ice Age traits. Rose gave her son the very first phoenix of the island, the name Squash Blossom. I'm not going to challenge that whatsoever, but we have our first phoenix! We need a few more, and today is going to be all about hopefully unlocking some of the genes that our phoenixes want to have prepared before they set off from this whale island and hopefully resume their travels in the Ice Age, managing to save the lost nichelings of the land, and hopefully one day actually unlocking every single Ice Age trait out there. That would be very exciting indeed. But alright, so let's see. The traits that we are actually trying to unlock right now are going to be snout, so we want to do a lot of licking of the sticky fruit. I also want to unlock Peacock Tail. Oh, that's only going to take one more call and we will unlock Peacock Tail, which would be so cool. I am putting that on our phoenixes. Are you kidding me? Of course I am. That is just way too cool. And then I also want to try to unlock the bird beak, which only our flying phoenixes will be able to do for us. So we are definitely going to be working on that today. I don't think a lot of our nichelings who are heat-bodied, the youngest group, I don't think is really old enough to think about going ahead and having mates yet. So we're going to set the entire group on to gather up food and hopefully unlock some of those new genes, which is going to be quite useful. And because I think Honey is also done having children of her own. I believe that Flame is quite content with the children that they have had. They actually have their eldest daughter, Ember, who is a princess and went off and ended up having a couple secret children in the shadows with her mate, who Imkar is standing on his father's bones. That is so sad. Oh my gosh. But she ended up going off and having some children of her own with her mate. She has indeed gifted both of them with bat wings. So I think we'll actually go ahead. Any nicheling who's born with bat wings, I kind of want to just give one bat wing to try to make sure we don't lose that. As I've learned in the Fruitleaf tribe, bat wing can be easily lost if you are not very active about keeping it in the tribe. And then I did just feed Tempe some poison berries. It was an accident. It was an accident, but I would also like to unlock Toxic Body before we leave, which takes us to the sickly babies. Flicker and Mirami. They're both sickly babies, and they both will actually be led over to String Bean, who in a terrible twist of fate has kind of become the nurse of the lost young, the nurse of the youth of this tribe who are simply too weak to survive. She is helping them to nibble of the toxic berries so that they can slip gently into the long sleep, which is terrible, but this is the Ice Age realm. And we almost lost this tribe due to dragging along a unhealthy, sickly nicheling for so long. Hope, if you guys remember. And we are trying to learn from that. And so right now, perhaps in response to the pain that she has over knowing that her daughter is lost to her, Honey, who has never even been able to see her daughter's face because she is blind, is done having children. She was lucky to have another healthy son in Irie, but she is done. She is ready to simply rule over this land as queen and try to help the next generation to organize themselves as phoenixes. So, little Flicker, I'm so sorry, dear. You can eat that root. You want to eat that root? You eat that root. Who stole my fruit? I heard it. Somebody stole our stinky fruit. Is there a new wanderer in this land? Where? Down here. We have a new wanderer! This is not a drill! We have a new wanderer! Oh my gosh! Taro! Taro, get over here. Who is this? Oh my goodness, his name is Cactus Fruit. And he has Sticky Tongue recessive and Peacock Tail recessive. Are you freaking kidding me? He's also got D and G immunity and short-sighted eyes. Not exactly the things we were looking for, but how cool would it be to get the antlers in our tribe? It'd probably, or the Savannah horns, I should say. It probably, I mean, he's not the best. He could join as a wanderer. He really doesn't have anything that we're looking for. But he can gather, can't he? I mean, I guess we could invite him into the tribe. Taro, go ahead and... Oh, and he actually is like all sticky. Go ahead and invite him in, Taro. We will accept this lost wanderer from a distant land with his big ears and interesting ways, and he will assist us with managing to go through this land and making the most out of it. So, all right, welcome, Cactus Fruit. Oh, and you can actually lick off the stinky... In fact, dang it, Taro, you're not supposed to... Why do I feel like Taro and Cactus Fruit are a little bit close already? Cactus Fruit... Peacock Tail. Does he have anything? He doesn't really have anything to offer though, and we're trying to be stricter with our breeding programs. Maybe he can breed amongst the gatherers, but the nobles would have to have a good excuse for, oh, he actually could breed amongst the gatherers. We have recessive female Peacock Tail here, and he would smell very good to our little female gatherer who is unfortunately about to lose her only daughter because her daughter born from a rogue is sickly. So we might have Namael and Cactus Fruit be able to breed at some point, but I think Cactus Fruit is currently a little more interested in Taro. That was not my plan. Taro, you're still supposed to smell really good to one of my females, Pepper, over here, but we'll have to see how this plays out. Oh my gosh. There's so much breeding! Curse all of you and your complicated genetics. Oh, I do love it though. All right. Let's see. Little Renta, who... Oh, he's got little teeny itty bitty red stripes. Do you guys see that? Oh, he's beautiful. Renta, hiding that beautiful tail from me. Oh, your mother Rico needs to have another child for sure. So you're definitely a noble. Your mother, Rico, is going to step over. She's going to make a nest and purr. I'm so glad that all of her children on this side of the family, she's got a couple other kids over here, but they're a little wild. All of her children on this side of the family were here to say goodbye. Rota! Oh, this is gonna be so hard. Oh gosh, all right. She is actually about to pass away of old age, and at least she gets to leave behind one more child. Makri will clear away that grass with his heat body and kind of do a little bit of a patrol. I think in her sorrow, Namael will slip back down here to start gathering fruit, since her child Mirami is going to be sent to be a charge of string bean very soon here. So sad indeed. All right, let's go ahead. String bean, you can actually gather up some of that. Was that a bundle? I do believe that was a bundle. That is a bundle. Can we actually get that bundle, Zushudan? Is that something that you can... He did it! Yes! Once again, the entire tribe, oohs and ahs, as one of our two flying nichelings is able to do a hunt. I do think that Raro here is quite proud. He's very proud about his heat body, so he's been using that a lot to clear away grass, since he's the only one. Any heat body nicheling in this tribe are the only ones who can clear grass away. Since they are strong enough, they can make their claws hot enough to cut through the grass that is otherwise extremely tough. Pepper will continue to call out. And she just unlocked Peacock Tail. Oh yeah, there we go. Get in my tribe, Peppa. All right, so Pepper can go ahead and unlock Peacock Tail, and she is of the noble line. So I think nobles will have bat wings. I'm trying to be picky about who gets bat wings, but if you have a heart of ember or you are heat bodied, I think you can have bat wing. It's the unexpected twist of the gift of the phoenix. We're gonna do a couple more calls to try to get some food. Little Yuka, what can you do, my dear? You have a heart of ember. So, and you also have batwing. She could have double batwing if we want to give that to her. We are about to unlock really high fertility. Is there any food? There's never really any food on the tail of the whale, unfortunately. Most of the food's up towards the front. I might have her move up or maybe even jump on another spot to do more calling. We'll have to see. Let's see. And Flame, I'm gonna have him gather up a little food here. And Honey is going to jump up and do a little bit of calling. We're trying to attract any more nichelings with their new genes. It may behoove us. I think Cactus Fruit is quite a bit flirty. I think that he could perhaps lure Taro's attention away for sure. But it may behoove us to allow Cactus Fruit to jump up. I think he's kind of flirty with everybody, to be honest, this Cactus Fruit. We'll send him over. I kind of think that he would check out what Ash is doing. Quite the flirty fellow, Cactus Fruit. Alright, meanwhile, over here, Tabasha is of the Heart of Ember. But we'll worry about, like I said, we'll worry about breeding later. Let's actually have Shakar jump down. He can lick off that fruit, and Tabasha will gather some of the fruit and try to do a little digging. Have we already unlocked Digging Paw? Pretty sure. Yep, already unlocked Digging Paw. And let's have Meavy. Let's see. Heat body, recessive. She's got a lot going on for her, Meavy. She might need to turn around pretty soon to see how she can help. Yeah, there's some bunnels. There's some fruit. Getting a little more spread out on the whale is actually helping us figure out all of the food sources too. Meavy, you go ahead and gather that. Tempeh, you were not supposed to get poisoned. I'm very sorry about that. Go ahead and eat some normal berries. Sorry. And Ember, now that she's gathered all that, I think is ready to guide her children back over to the other side of the island to meet the others. Mkar is really a good hunter, so I think that he would be excited to go hunting. And little Kiki is a good hunter too. Alright, that's everybody. Anybody pregnant on the nest? Rico! Oh, may she rest in peace. She has left behind an amazing daughter. Oh my gosh. Artichoke? Okay. Aiko is what we're going to name her after her mother, and then the name that her mother gave her. What is this even? This is the coolest ever. What? Holy cow, Rico. You left behind an amazing daughter with little Rico. She can do a lot of collecting. She has got some noble genes in there. She's gonna be awesome. We will miss you quite a bit too, my dear. We will miss you. Oh dear. All right, let's go ahead and get some mole meat. I think Taro will be trying to impress Cactus Fruit a little bit. Meanwhile, Zushudan can continue to do hunting and have the entire tribe oohing and awing over his ability to tackle those birds from the sky. We're gonna have Cactus Fruit be a little flirty and ask to see how Ash can, like, wow, that's so fascinating. Lick, 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 lick. There we go. Cactus Fruit, you flirt. Let's see. How close are we to that purse snout? A little over halfway there. All right. Ash, I think, has been distracted by the distress of his mother passing away of old age, by his adorable little sister, who is so freaking cute. I love her. She's beautiful. She's also noble, so that bodes well. Rota, I think, would be pretty upset, but his son would be there to kind of console him and get us closer to the purse snout that we need. Taro might be trying to show off to Cactus Fruit by getting that mole. Makri is going to pass away, and I think at his old age, the little old man will try to just kindly console Namael. How much should we not that much console Namael, not to the point where they have a child together, but just in the way of a kind old man. And little Marima will be sent down to spend time with Stringbean, who somehow has become like the nurse mother of the sickly nichelings. I'm sorry, little Flicker. I'm sorry. Oh, it's so sad. Oh my goodness. And then let's see what's going on over here. Flame will gather up a little bit more food here. Will allow Honey to do more calling to try to attract new nichelings. No such luck. But we are down... How much closer? Almost to the snout. We have got Peacock Tail unlocked. And we just need to unlock Birdbeak and then focus on breeding up our nichelings. So let's actually have Squash Blossom do a little bit of flying to accentuate like the getting of the Birdbeak. I am gonna have nichelings who are not currently anywhere near any food dedicated to calling out. Is there any food over here? Ugh. It's very frustrating how little food there really is. We might hit kind of a limit of what we can feed on the island. So I think you guys are gonna go searching for more food. Raro, as a heat body nicheling, might want to gather more resources soon. Airi is descended from Phoenix, so he gets all of the honors. Airi, I think, will go exploring as well. He's fascinated by Squash Blossom, and they're trying to find if there's anything useful over here whatsoever, other than just grass that maybe they can save up. All right, and then what do we have going on down here? Holy cow, so much stuff. Ah, that was a bundle. Get the bundle. Lunch, there we go. All right, so we've got a bundle. We're kind of trying to keep an eye on lunch. I think Ember might even just raise her children out here for a little while, kind of teaching them the way of the world. None of them have heat body. They are directly descended from Phoenix, but they're kind of like third generation, like Phoenix was their grandmother. So I think that I'm gonna make them noble because they don't have heat body. Imkar has heat body. He's got the heart of Ember at least. Gosh, it's gonna be a pain and a half, just like some sort of fancy royal family, to try to breed all of these nichelings in just so the right way. Let's see. You go ahead, and you go ahead. Let's see, try to dig that up. You can gather up that. Maybe destroy the bush? I don't know. I don't know, Meavy. Stay where you are? Tempe? I'm gonna let Tempe eat the berry because he's a little bit of a gentle goose, I think. Maybe you've got such great traits. I might have to send you back over. I and B, I and H. I and B. I and H. Ugh. We might have a sickly baby, but I think Meavy might have to turn around soon. I'll let her destroy that bush and then turn around. Yeah, we're getting to the point where we have to be careful with our population size, but for the most part, Zushudan, we'll have somebody collect that food. And then you go ahead, Zushudan, and just show us how to fly. Yeah, for the most part, we're actually doing pretty good, I think. Who did we have? Oh! We had little Mockery finally pass on. Oh my gosh, yes, food! That's fine. I will continue to call my heart out if it means we can have beareynas for dinner. Just as I was saying, we needed to start worrying a little bit about the kind of food we were getting. All right, we're getting there, guys. A lot of focus into those last few genes. Birdbeak, we're already surprisingly almost halfway there. Snout, just a little bit more flirting with this new guy, and then we'll be cactus fruit. We'll be totally fine there. We already have Peacock Tail. And I'm still gonna keep calling in the hopes we can find a winged, feathery wing before we wrap up, but we're also almost to the point of unlocking high fertility as well. So we are definitely getting there, my friends. I think that we have a hope for the future for sure, one way or another. And I'm very glad that all of that calling has convinced a beareyna to swim across the icy lands and offer himself up for dinner. So alright guys, if you could, do please leave a like to drop a flaming phoenix feather in our tribe's luck. And if you would like to join us in the nicheling pantheon, do please consider subscribing for this and literally thousands more adventures. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!